What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, guys. I have NBA picks for you. I have my 4 favorite free plays for you. I'm so hyped for this NBA slate, guys. We got a ton of games tonight, ton of action to get in on. Before we get in today's picks, just a quick recap of Thursday Night Football. Our best play, free play, Jamison Williams, over 79.5 receiving yards, went over. So Jamison went over. Amon-Ra did play and still got a good amount of yards, actually, but Jamison Williams still had some explosive plays, so we love that. Jahmyr Gibbs did go over his rushing and receiving yards. Unfortunately, the Anthony Edwards bonus play did not hit, and the George Pickens receiving yards did not hit either, so quite unfortunate. Dak tried to hit George Pickens deep towards the end of the game. It would have been for like 50-something yards. Probably would have put us over, but just didn't quite connect, so we're so close. And Anthony Edwards he played 30-plus minutes, but just had a quiet game. He only took 6 shots. Anthony Edwards. So just kind of a weird game there. But that was our bonus pick, so whatever. 2-2 on the night. Not too shabby, but not what we were looking for. But we're taking tonight's picks for NBA on Chalkboard. You guys can use my code TEACH10. New users will get $100 bonus cash, so up to 100% deposit match when you sign up to Chalkboard. And they also give you daily boosts as well. I used a 30% boost that I had for tonight's game to boost the multiplier a little bit. So, guys, go sign up to Chalkboard. They give you a ton of value. Daily drops, like 10% NBA boost, 25% boost, just normal boost, 30% boost. There's 50% boost every once in a while. So go take advantage of that. I've been loving Chalkboard recently, so let's get into today's picks. Again, I have 4 picks, my 4 favorite 4 picks, okay? So let's just get right into these plays, you guys. All right. My favorite free play of the night is Anthony Davis over 32.5 points and rebounds. Here's what I love about Anthony Davis, all right? So before we get into any stats, Derek Lively is out. He's getting multiple opinions regarding swelling and discomfort in his right foot, and it sounds like he's going to be week to week, so he's definitely not playing tomorrow. And then Daniel Gafford's still kind of nursing an ankle injury. Seems like he'll play, but probably won't get as much playing time. Only means more playing time for Anthony Davis. More playing time, more opportunities, so we absolutely love that. Now, they are going up against the Thunder, and Thunder are by far the best team in the league. It's not even close. The Thunder are just electric to watch. I think only 1 or 2 losses in the season, but yeah, they're incredible. But here's what I love about this play. All right, 32.5 points and rebounds over. Anthony Davis has hit this in 8 out of his last 10 games, averaging 33.6 points and rebounds per game. So going a little bit right over the line. Had 2 kind of dud games in between recently, but we're not too worried about that. You know how Anthony Davis is a little bit older. Occasionally just has off days, but look at these last 2 games. 45 points and rebounds, 34 points and rebounds. We absolutely love that. 17 boards is absolutely insane, just clobbering the glass. And that's with Gafford being hurt and Lively being out as well. So it pays. He's getting these minutes. He's getting more opportunities to rebound the ball. Now, the Thunder are a very good team, but looking overall, they're the best team in points allowed. They only allow 107 points per game. It's quite incredible, honestly. They're 16th in the league in rebounds allowed. And you're like, oh, wow, that's kind of quite the discrepancy there. Yeah, well, look, against the power forward position, look at this. They're 15th in the league in points allowed, so right in the middle of the pack, giving up a little over 23 points per game to the power forward position, and they're 24th in the league. They're bottom third of the league in rebounds allowed, giving up almost 11 rebounds per game. So I love this matchup against this power forward position for Anthony Davis. He's going to be playing a lot of minutes, getting a ton of playing time. And look at these recent numbers. Had a few guys go over, but these are like lower lines, but some guys have gone over recently, so I really like that. And look, he's gone over in 9 of his last 11 games as well, where he's averaging 33.8. So I love him to go over this line. So this is our best favorite play of the night. I love this matchup against the Thunder for Anthony Davis. He's going to be playing a ton of minutes, ton of opportunities. You can see here, 17 rebounds last game is absurd. The game before had 32 points. Absolutely crazy. Crazy game. Look, they had an off day in between these 2 games, and Anthony Davis went over, and then they're going to have another off day, which was today. Going into tomorrow on the 5th, he'll have rested up a little bit, going to be playing a lot of minutes, so we love that for Anthony Davis. All right, so that's my best free play of the day. Hopping into pick number 2, we're staying in the same game, actually, and we're going with P.J. Washington over 6.5 rebounds. Here's what I like about P.J. Washington over 6.5 rebounds. You're taking 2 guys to go over their rebounds lines. It's like, yeah, here we go. Look, power forward position again. Yeah. I like the Thunder, I like the Mavericks in this matchup against the Thunder to rebound the crap out of the ball. Look at this again. 24th in the league, giving up almost 11 rebounds per game. you're probably thinking, this is dumb. Why is he taking both their overs and rebounds? Guys, I love this matchup. PJ Washington's going over in 9 of his last 10. With those two centers being out, Gafford and Lively, that means more minutes for PJ Washington as well. I know it doesn't pop up on here, but he's going to be playing more as well. He's going to have to support Anthony Davis playing extra minutes as well. He did 9 of his last 10. He's averaging 7.4 rebounds per game. Look at this. You see these last 5 games, 10, 9, 8, 8, 9. So we absolutely love that. And the Lakers are second best rebounding team in the league. Like, he's doing this against really good rebound defending teams as well. So I still love this in the matchup against the best team in the league, the Thunder. All right, PJ Washington's going to get a bunch of minutes. I mean, look, he's averaging 30 minutes in his last 10 games. But look at the recent numbers. Look, 33, 37, 31, 34, 35. He's playing more minutes with these guys out, right? You just see it, right? If he's playing more minutes, he's getting more opportunities. That's what we're playing into with these 2 picks here in this Mavericks game. So they're going to rebound the crap out of the ball, all right? Again, like I showed you at the power forward position, look at the last few power forwards the Thunder have faced. Look at all these overs. Granted, they're not a ton of rebounds, but, I mean, 6s, 8s, 7, and 9 the last 2 games. Love this matchup. Love this opportunity. These guys both are on the same team. They both hit their over rebounds line. Huh. So you're like, why are you doing this? Oh, yeah, look at that. Huh. Bet you didn't see that coming. I don't know why I'm getting so defensive, but I just really love these plays. I'm passionate about them. All right, guys, so those are our first 2 picks. And, guys, before we hop into the last 2, all right, if you guys aren't on Chalkboard already, you can also hop on to Betr, right? And use code TEACH10, same code for Chalkboard as on Betr. New users get free $10 and up to $200 bonus on your first deposit. So Better's just going to give you free money just for signing up, right? That's how nice they are. And for Friday night, they're going to give you a free square. I'm going to botch this name so bad. Davalishvili, a free pick. He just has to get 1 significant strike. That's going to be easy. He just has to land on like 1 good punch, and you cash. So if you don't like any of my picks or you want to add on an extra pick, boost your multiplier, go ahead and add this Mara Davalishvili pick. I totally botched that last name. But let's get back into the last 2 picks to round us out for the evening. All right. We're going with Julian Phillips, under 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. Here's what I like about this. Okay, looking at Julian Phillips last year in 2024, he went under this line 84% of the time, 67 out of 80 games played. Had a few spikes where he went over and had some good games. That's going to happen every once in a while, but 84% of the time. Look at 2025. He's gone under 95% of the time, all right? And he's like, the only game he's gone over, he's gone 13, so he just barely went over. Had a few games where he's kind of close, but even with this injury-riddled Bulls team, he's still not putting up numbers. Look at this, like hitting 18 of 19 games on the season. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's averaging 4.26 points, rebounds, and assists per game. He's getting more recently with the injuries, but he's still not even coming close. So, like, I'm playing into that trend. Like, I absolutely love that, all right? But yeah, focusing on the last 10 here. Yes, he's getting a little bit more minutes. You can see here, as of recently, especially these last 2 games, but he's still not even putting it up. Right? He did it in 1 game, and the next game he only had 7 combined stats. So, I mean, really not living up to any expectations for Julian Phillips. As you can see here, against the Pacers are bottom 3rd in points and rebounds allowed. They're our top 5 team in defending assists. But against the small forward position, they are top 5 in all 3 major stat categories defending small forwards. Look at this. 4th in the league, allowing just over 18 points per game. Rebounds, 5th in the league, giving up a little over 6 rebounds per game. And assists, not even giving, top 3 in the league, not even allowing over 3 assists per game to small forwards. So I absolutely love this line. Like, this is great. He's been trending way under this line, even getting more minutes with all these injuries the Bulls have had. So we absolutely love that. All right. And look down here. The Pacers against small forwards in these last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. Look at all this green. Look at all these unders. If you got 2 guys going over, 8 of the last 10 small forwards they faced have all gone under their stat line for points, rebounds, and assists. So is there anything else I need to tell you about this pick? This honestly should be my favorite pick of the night. But I love the Anthony Davis play just a little bit more. But this Julian Phillips one, the data is telling us everything right there. All right. Now, let's head into our final pick of the evening to round us out. We're going with Nickeil Alexander-Walker over 23.5 points and assists. Here's what I love about this. All right. Trae Young is out, right? He's still recovering from his sprained right MCL. Okay, so that means Nikhil Alexander-Walker is going to get a few more minutes, right? We're looking at these injuries playing into these picks recently. I'm trying to switch things up to see how I can get you guys better picks, more favorable opportunities for us, all right? So this 23.5 line. Now, looking at the 2025 season, he's only hit this in 9 of 21 games, only 43% clip, but look as of recently. And if we go to the last 10 games here, he's hit in 8 out of his last 10 games, right? Look at this, averaging 27.5 points and assists per game. Had a few duds against some bad teams and some blowouts against two of like the worst teams in the league. And they actually got blown out in that game, excuse me. But yeah, and it looks like if it's a blowout, he might not hit it. But like against this Denver team, Denver's a really good team. So like he'll be in this game. He's going to be playing more minutes. It's going to be a good game. Now looking at this matchup against the Nuggets. Nuggets rank 14th in the league in both points and assists allowed, all right? And against the shooting guard position, they're a little bit better in terms of assists allowed, right? But they're a little bit worse in terms of points allowed, giving up 28 points per game to the shooting guard position. And if Trae Young's out, Nikhil Alexander-Walker is going to be playing more minutes. This only means he's going to get more opportunities to shoot the ball. All right, and look at this. They're eighth. The Nuggets are 8th in the league in assists allowed. All right, they're top 10. Not bad, but the points is what really sticks out to me, okay? And if we look down here, look at Nikhil Alexander-Walker's minutes. He's had one game where he's gone over for almost 45 minutes, kind of trending right around 35 minutes per game. A little less playing time in these two games recently, but I mean, he's still playing 35-plus minutes a game, so that's really not a scare there. Also, Trae Young is out, so he's only going to be playing more. He'll probably get a little more minutes, closer to like 36, maybe 37 points. Again, gone over this line in 4 of his last 5 games at home as well, where he's averaging 26.4 points and assists per game. So that's great to see there as well. All right, and against the Nuggets, look at the last 2 games. The Nuggets have allowed shooting guards to go over their line. Look at this, 6.5. He went for 16, Ben Shepherd. And then Andrew Nembhard going for 23, just over his line. Few guys going under here, but still giving up a decent amount of points and assists to the shooting guard position. So love this play to round us out, all right? So just quick recap before we head on out, guys. Anthony Davis, over 32.5 points and rebounds. It's my favorite play of the day. In the same game, P.J. Washington, over 6.5 rebounds. Julian Phillips, under 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker, over 23.5 points and assists. All right, guys, that's going to round it out for NBA Friday, our 4 picks. I'm so excited for this slate. Ton of NBA basketball on, so I hope you guys are enjoying watching these games and hitting some bets. All right, and I'll see you tomorrow for college football picks.